Welcome everybody to Bad Boys TV. This is Brett Baker. I'll be joined by Rick Jones here in just a few minutes. We're getting score sheets all filled out, training the teams how to help us.
They need more training. That's just one team.
Holy moly!
I'll have Rich bring me another.
Oh, this isn't going to work. I mean. Well, the other team brought back but it only had their.
Well, that would have worked because then we could put the other team in.
Yeah, I told him, I need the other team.
Okay, so he'll write it down, and then maybe that'll work. Yeah, they don't make it easy on us, do they? All right, so it looks like they're getting ready to start.
This is our men's gold. Well, actually, it's mixed, I guess. I don't think this would be the gold teams. Be racing to 13.
Hey, we already got 20 people watching. Watch this.
So,
and look, I like us. Everybody else should hit the like button. What you got?
Well, I'm wondering,
who's who?
Yeah, Covert operation, are they the ones in black or blue?
Well, Greg is wearing glasses.
Well, wait till he gets, and we can see him from the waist down. Hey, awesome. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
We got it. Thank you.
All right. Brett thinks he's got this figured out.
Well,
So the guys in black are?
Covert operation. That was the guy no, we'll have to wait to see which one. Greg, hey.
Guy with black. Bald guy.
Black beard. Guy with black beard.
Other guy. Indian guy.
I love their descriptions.
Wow.
I should have saved the one from Texas last year. It was like the best description, and it was like because it was like 4 Asian guys and a white guy.
So the one-eyed bandit's got a guy with a Broncos cap. Can't imagine one-eyed bandits wearing purple. Wow, what a break!
Wow,
nice break. Look at that. I could have said something so sexist right there, but I'm not gonna. No, Doug Woo's hiding from us. His girlfriend wouldn't let him come stream.
What? He used her as an excuse. He used her as an excuse.
She didn't give it to him. All right, so this guy doesn't seem to be wearing a hat. You know, for teams, we should probably back the cameras off a bit, but I like to see the balls on the table.
Okay, so the one-eyed bandits must be in black because...
I would hope so. It doesn't make sense to be in purple if you're a one-eyed bandit. That's
a Broncos cap, so...
Okay. So we think we got it figured out? Brett thinks he's got her handled. Well, we do appreciate y'all's assistance.
So here on... the table the main table we're watching
should be Greg, right? Fossler
is Greg and Dean, yeah, or no, it's Haith and Howard. Okay,
yeah, that'll work. The other table has the Bronco cap and the guy with glasses. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Our theme song really needs some assistance. Well, I like shooting the 6 here and trying to get to the left of the 3 to shoot it in the right side. If you don't get there, you got the 2 ball in the upper corner. What you gonna do? Oh, of course.
Well, I think the 3 passes the 8, so if he shoots his 2, well, he's gonna. Okay, he bumped the 3. That works. Now he'll just want to pocket this 3. Oh, he's going to go with the 6. I like shooting a 3 here.
Yeah, I don't understand this shot. Well, he got there.
But he got back okay.
Apparently he had a better angle than I saw. Don't you just love how people on Facebook are so damn stupid? Uh-oh.
Oh, he's okay.
What?
He's fine. He's fine. He ran over there.
He talked that one into stopping.
Haith is going to give his team a 1-0 lead.
Alrighty. Okay. Yeah. Do that. And then hold up. Stop. Oh, go back to that screen for a second. So I think we can link. Hold on, I'm looking. Go to layout. Try layout. No. Try effects. I can't remember. Kenny's gonna have to show me how to share the. Try that one more time. Yeah, I can't remember. Are you back here to work?
If you want me to, yeah.
Ha-ha! Doug Woo for you.
Yeah.
Relieve you, I'm sure you.
Smoking time. You can help, Brett.
Give him. No, I want him to come back. All right, so here on this table, this is Greg at the table, and he's playing Dean. Well, he got around those pretty good. He'll just shoot this 14, draw over to the rail for the 15, come back out for the 8.
That 15
That's what you do, right,
that
Doug?
15 looks like it's in a little tricky position being so close to the side.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to have the he doesn't want to be out there like where the 8 is, shooting it. If he can kill this cue ball real close to the rail, he'll be. I'd want it almost right on the rail. Oh, yeah, he's wow. Okay, he's hooked.
Well, Brett, I think we have a Oklahoma City versus Tulsa match here.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's always a good one.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, Covert Operation plays out of Magoo's. And I think the captain of the team is Shad McMinn, who is Shane's.
Oh, okay.
brother,
Okay,
my
yep.
understanding.
They do have Shad on there. This is Dean coming to the table. And he's got a chance to tie this match up if he can navigate through this 5. Oh, hit it too thick. Kind of hit that fairly casually.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't look like he really bared down on it.
For being a gold division match, I didn't expect that. But, it's early. A little bit of jitters.
Yeah.
They're settling in, so.
Let's see. Yeah, this looks like their first round match. And he's going to have to bank this 8.
Yeah, it looked like he was really trying to keep the cue ball.
Yeah, yeah, he was. That was about a half a bank, a half a safe.
Right. So what do you like from here, Brett? It doesn't really look like that 5's pocketable anymore.
Oh, yeah. I almost like just tapping it and getting behind it. Or thin it in front of the hole and send the cue ball up table.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking.
Wow,
What did he just?
he just pointed over towards the that left bottom pocket.
He was
And I was
trying to
like,
shoot 3 rails over there or something.
he didn't hit it near.
Yeah, not the speed.
Well, he's left a reasonable cut here. And Greg handles that. So covert operation goes up 2-0. Oh, I did not see who won the last game on this. Did anybody in our chat room see who won? And on the little screen. Doug, shouldn't you be practicing?
Oh, yeah.
Well, if there's any open tables, he probably would. But
yeah, I was looking for open tables to practice on, but my next match is not till tomorrow morning. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Did you guys win your first one?
We did not.
No.
Yeah, we did not. We lost our first one. So we'll have a grind if we're going to get to the end.
Yeah. I've been on 2 teams that lost their first match and came all the way back to win, so it can be done. Okay, so we'll have to probably go in and check a score sheet. Find out who won that.
Do you want me to go check? Or?
Sure, if you want. It's yeah, see if it's 2-1 or 3-0. Takes kind of the first day to get used to this scorekeeping back here. By Sunday, I'll have this watching 2 tables down pretty good. And then it'll be over.
Right, it is 3-0.
3-0, okay. Thank you very much. That was a nice cut, but he didn't get rewarded.
Yeah, he's not looking too
Got
good.
got hooked.
I think this must be Daniel shooting right here off of out of covert operation. Guessing.
Says he's an Indian guy.
Yeah,
Yep, so this would be Daniel.
Well, his last name was Little Bear, so I took a took a
there you
wild
go.
guess
Yep.
at that. And he just tucked him back behind that
That was a good.
trouble area.
We
More trouble. Let's
we
use a little
we
rough.
asked them to put their name and a little description so we can kind of tell. And sometimes these descriptions are pretty funny.
Yeah, they are.
Brian, who's shooting up on the for covert operation up in the little screen, is the other guy.
Yeah, right.
The other guy. He's not bald. He doesn't have a black beard, glasses, and he's not Indian. So he's the other guy. I was telling Rick, I wish I'd have saved the score sheet. We had one last year at the Texas State that was just hilarious. It was like 4 Asian guys and a white guy, and the descriptions were just hilarious. But you knew who was at the table.
Well, Daniel's opting to kick at one of the other balls there because the ball he can obviously hit is he doesn't really want to move.
Oh man, he missed them all.
Yeah, I guess that's the 13 there, tied up next to the 2.
Yeah.
Because, you know, shooting into that ball and opening it up is probably
looks like
worse
the
off than
2
getting a ball
may
hand.
pass the 6. He could go all the way up.
Yeah, it does look like that 2 will pass the 6. I'm not sure what he'll do with the 6. So it looks like he might try to nudge that stripe out of the way too. Yeah.
Well, he's pretty close to it, but well, I think he can shoot the 5 here, or the 3, excuse me. That 6 will go in the side or up in the top corner. Just have to get back on it.
Yeah, I don't know if that 6 passes the stripe to the bottom left corner.
No, I don't believe it does.
Well, if that's the case, he's going to have to get a decent angle on the 5 to get back on the 6. Oh, and he's getting on the 6 right now. There you go. That's smarter.
There we go. He's going to have to get up there for the 8, so you want to pocket this 6 and not get yourself hooked on the 5. And it looks like John is about to get the one-eyed bandits on the board. Oh, but he caught the rail on the way in the side.
Well, it looks like he's pretty straight on that.
Yeah, he's almost going to have to draw, and I think he's going to draw it into the 10. Well, he drew it into the 15, and he's hooked behind the 10.
Well, it looks like trouble from there. I guess he can maybe just barely see the edge of the 8 from where the 10 lays, if even that.
Yeah, the 15 kind of took away his preferred rail to kick off of, which would be the left-hand side rail. He's just trying to get a hit, and I believe he did. Yep, he did. Meanwhile, his teammate, Brian, is taking advantage of his opportunity. He's got this 8 in the side up there on the little table. And gets it.
And Stan just decided to play a simple safety to hook Daniel. He's looking to get ball in hand, I think, to figure out to do with whether that 9 is tied up next to the 8. And Daniel did what a lot of lower skilled level players don't often do, was he took an intentional foul and pushed that stripe up to create a problem. So now his opponent has 2 problems to figure out.
Yeah, get you back to the action.
Looks like Stan hooked him again, huh? Really, the way I look at this game, Brett, is who moves the 9 first, or how does it get moved?
Yeah.
Because that 8, I mean, I don't know if that 8 could be banked in the opposite corner that threads between
It might.
the 15 and the 10, but I don't think Stan's going to let him have a good shot at it if he can run the table out first.
I'd almost, with ball in hand, I'd be almost tempted to, if I thought I could get out, I'd shoot the 9, but
Yeah, I don't even know if with ball in hand if there's enough space to get a comfortable
yeah,
queuing
it's
in that area.
really pretty close.
Well, it looks like Stan's decided to move forward and not continue to duck, so he must have some sort of plan to get that out, being that this is a gold division match. He has a certain level of experience.
You would think. I don't know. Sitting back here, I've kind of learned it sometimes. Sometimes they'll surprise you. It's like, I thought he had a plan. He may try to break it out with the 10. I don't. Thing is, the longer you wait, see, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He got the wrong angle for. I don't know if he can shoot the 14 and go into the 8 here.
I don't think that angle lends to
No, I was gonna say I think he would go to the right of the 8.
Okay.
Well, he's gonna have to cut this in the side and try to go into him.
Yeah.
But I don't like breaking out the ball I have to shoot next. You know?
Right. Exactly. You don't want to have to play position on the ball.
No, because you don't. Pretty hard to absolutely control. That 9 can end up over on the side rail. Oh, well, he did a great job of breaking it out, but he didn't make the 14.
Well, he got a little bit lucky with how he left the table for Daniel.
Yeah, he got some distance. The 8 stuck on the top rail up there, so.
And I don't know. I mean, that's an awfully thin cut, and that bank almost looks like it could double kiss, being where the cue ball lays in its place in center.
Yeah, I think he has to cut this.
I mean, he might be able to shorten it out.
Just stay down, hit it as good as you can. It's there's nowhere to hide. Wow. Look at this. Oh. Because he called it. Was he playing that 4-rail bank? It almost looked like he was playing the 4-rail.
He might have been. He did collide into the. I always get the green balls confused with the Cyclops. What is that, the 15 or the 14?
Oh, the green is the 14. That's the 14 right 14. There.
Okay.
The 15 is aqua, kind of the same color as the cloth. Right. Don't worry, I get the 11 and the 13, kind of. They're hard on the video sometimes.
Well, if he shoots the ball in the upper left corner, it looks like he'll collide into the 8 and have uncertain position. Whereas the other ball lends to more natural shape if his speed's correct. But it's not an easy shot either way. I never like shooting out of those pockets for some reason. Near the
No, I don't really either. Oh,
and
man, he hit it. He hit it pretty good, but overcut it just a tad.
he overcut it and he hit it with the speed to, I think, to make sure he didn't sell out the 8 ball.
Yeah, he's being careful.
Well, he's got another thin cut, but that ball near the corner makes that pocket a little bigger, I think.
Yeah, he can actually play it off the... Got sideboards. Oh,
Yeah.
how'd he hit
He
it,
didn't
folks?
even need
And
that
look at this.
ball, yeah.
It'll keep it from scratching. All right, so Covert Operation sweeps that first round. Okay, so here we have Greg and Howard playing. This would be Howard at the table.
Actually, Greg, who is playing right now, I've run into before. I played him in a team tournament out in Langley,
Oh, yeah?
which is about a hour drive from here in Tulsa. He's a solid player. Oh, I say that, and then
Well, I think that
Maybe he
may
was
have
doing
been a
that, yeah.
safety. I think he was just blocking the 2.
right. Yeah, of course he was. Because look at the rest of the table.
Yeah,
I mean, unless
yeah. I'm
that-
looking at going. Okay, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't dog that ball.
I mean, unless whatever ball near the side tied up to the 3, I don't think it cuts into the side.
No,
The
it
three's
doesn't look
blocking
like it does to me either.
Now, if it cut into the side, you might be able to leave position there to make and move something. But yeah, I think he's just ducking. He's waiting. And that's one of the things about 8-ball, Brett. At the not the pro level where you break and run every rack, a lot of times just waiting for the right opportunity
Yeah,
to go offensive.
patience is. I used to. When they had the U.S. bar table in Reno in February, I would go there and play and we just it was a break and run fest.
Right.
You had trying to keep up with these top players. And then I would go in March, about 2 weeks later, and play in the Western BCA Regional, and it's like, man, I'd just flame out. One time I was like, I think I finished 17th through 24th at the bar table in the 8-ball, and I'm out in 2 in the regional 2 weeks later, and I'm like, what the heck? But it was all because I was being so aggressive, that I wouldn't get out or something like that, and was losing to players I shouldn't. It's like, okay, against amateurs, you got to be way more. A little more patient.
Yeah, and right now, Greg doesn't really. I mean, other than his 9, the other 2 stripes obviously don't go anywhere, if hardly anywhere. I mean, maybe one of them banks out. So he's really got to use his 9 in some way to play position or on breaking them out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Rage is going to wait, and it looks like his opponent's going to.
Whoa. Okay, he's all right.
They're in the moving game.
Yep. Who's going to get their balls in the advantageous position first? Might be able to get this 12. I don't know if he can put it between the 3 and the 7. Well, I would like to hit it just a little harder.
But the only 2 balls his opponent can see directly, it looks like, are the ones he's right next to. And I don't think he really wants to move either of them to give Greg the opportunity to have a clear look at his balls. But he might have to, unless he wants to kick at something.
Yeah, I don't like kicking at this. The last thing you want to do is give away ball in hand.
Right. But even if you gave ball in hand away right now, you might be better off than moving the 3 or the 6. Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, he just waved. He's playing safe.
It looks like he's going to shoot into this to move that 13, I think, somewhere else and leave the cue ball still in that area.
Yeah, I don't think he'd lose too much, especially if you freeze him right on the 12.
Right. Oh, yeah, he tucked him up real good.
Yep, that worked good. He got his ball, he got some balls separated and didn't give anything up. It's going to be tough safety here.
I'd imagine he hit this as soft as he can almost.
Just once.
Oh.
Whoa, did he hit it at all?
I don't think it moved.
Well, we'll find out. No, it didn't. I was going to say, I didn't see it move on the camera, but boy, that's a huge mistake. All right, he's going to shoot the 6 and go into these. Just don't knock the 8 in the side. Okay, that worked out okay. The 3 will pass down into this lower corner pocket. Go 4, 5, and then you're on the 3.
That worked out okay, but I'm sure he would have hoped the 3 would have come more out somewhere. Where it is, he's got to get somewhat straight on it.
Yeah. He'll want to leave a little bit of an angle to get out of there so he can get on the 7.
Probably wants the angle where he's closer to the... Ooh.
Oh.
Ugh.
Totally took his eye off the ball there. Shot it into the point. Well, he sure shot that one soft, and I would have liked to have come out a little further for this 12, but he's got a shot. Very nicely done. And he's perfect. Just don't get behind the 7, and you got a shot at the 8 up in the corner. Looking to put his team up 6-0 if he can get out here. Whoa, where you going? Where you going? Yeah, he's going to have a bit of a back cut.
I prefer to be on that side of the ball than on the other side, because sometimes with the throw effect, those real close split shots, it's easier to pocket them here cleanly without having to worry about that.
Right.
So as long as you can see enough of the 8, I think he...
So some of these rooms here, like in Tulsa, Oklahoma City, do they have diamond tables?
Magoo's does.
Good.
It's the only place I play at that has diamonds. I wish there were more in the area I live in.
Seems like some states have quite a few, some very... Wow. It ran out of gas. He really shot that easy. It was uphill.
Yeah, right.
Well, I wonder if the 5...
Yeah, that 5 makes
that
it.
That 5-3 kind of lays...
The 5 must go then.
Yeah, he played it like it does. Oh, he's going to scratch.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's corner hooked. He's corner hooked.
Wow. He had just enough of that to slightly carry him into the 3 to make the 5. And just
Bobby, this is the gold division. First round match for both of these teams.
So, Brett, what do you do here? Kick bank to the other side?
Wow.
You can't really do much, I guess. Or you can play safe, right? 1 rail speed off the right side of the 5 hooker for the other.
I would probably try to play 2 rails into the 3,
right?
but and get safe. But yeah,
You have to hit that just perfect with the right speed and hope your opponent doesn't kick very
or
well.
he just called the.
He called the 1 rail.
Yeah, he's gonna kick bank it.
Bank it. Oh.
You know, that wasn't bad either. I mean, he went down trying to win.
Yeah, really, when you get in that situation, there's not much you can do, but you got to execute it perfectly if there is.
Yeah. All right, so Greg's going to keep the momentum going for his team. And let's see, I believe One-Eyed Bandits got this one. So if I'm correct, it should be 6-1 now. If I'm not correct, it won't be the first time, and I guarantee you folks it won't be the last.
I'll go double check the score sheet.
But I was pretty sure. Not sure how he kept the cue ball out of the side there, but he did. Turned out to be a pretty good break.
All right, Brett, I double checked the score sheet. You are correct.
Hey, I get one every so often.
Right. I said hi to Hatham and told him he's going to be world famous now. And he says, well, look at our team name. We're supposed to be a covert operation.
Okay, so right now this is John and Stan up at the table shooting. And they're playing Shad and Brian. That's Dean up there in the little. He's got the Broncos cap on. They skip over somebody, or I sure we should be in these two,
Right.
but that's Dean over. This is where it can be tough when we aren't actually in the tournament room. We're out in a hallway, and so you miss a lot of the, if they say something, or oh, we'll skip over this guy. But I don't know why they would. Hey, Doug's gonna go check for us. Yep, because this is shad on the main table.
Well, Brett, I come back with information,
Okay.
but I'm still confused. But I was told, I talked to one of the teammates on the Tulsa team, and Chad and Brian are shooting right now.
Okay.
But I thought we had a description of their opponent.
Well, it says Dean Broncos cap, and then I'm looking and it says Stan has hat with glasses. So maybe.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, maybe it was. And just the way our cameras are tipped, it's hard to see their heads.
Right,
As they're
yeah.
walking around the table, it's like,
Headless players.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't want to brush that 8, but I
No,
think
he
he's
didn't.
okay here.
Well, you know, he's
He'd
okay.
still-
He can
he
still
could
make
still-
it, but you would prefer to have an easier
Right.
shot when you can get better position. Yeah, he just wanted to come straight back and not touch the 8.
Right.
Just nudges it a little.
And he's.
I was wondering if he was going to pull it back or just stop it where it was and shoot it in the opposite side. And he
Hit it
no
good.
problem.
All right, so one-eyed bandits get another one. They now trail 6-2.
Bobby, no, I am not staying in Tulsa. And someone's saying to turn the mic sensitivity down a tad. I'm not sure.
Turn it down. Man, I could. Let us know how we. Yeah, these things are pretty. They pick up everything. So when the people are coming out down the hall, we got workers coming in and out that door there. They hear them, but. Well, I think that was probably a safety. Worked out pretty good. He put that 13 right in front of the 2.
Okay, so this looks like Stan at the table on the One-Eyed Bandits.
Okay, yep.
And then this is
And
Brian.
Dean is up on the in the corner there.
So Brian's looking at solids, I believe, and I guess the 4 is makeable, possibly, if half a pocket.
Yeah,
off the
yeah, I think
9.
he's
But then he's got the 2 as a problem, and then he's got the 3 tied up
3 is
there.
tied up. Yeah, it's well, and he can't hit the 4, I guess.
He's kicking
He's
in
kicked
it.
into the 3. That might have worked out pretty good. Okay, yeah, he moved the 5 in front of the side. He's got the 3 out.
I don't really
But
like that outcome because
now
it's giving your opponent more of an advantage.
every stripe now does have a pocket.
Right. I mean, you solved your problem, but you also solved your
Yeah.
opponent's problem.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he could have came out. I think he was hoping that 12 would kind of stay on the rail, but
Right.
yeah, he looks like he's going to play the 12 first. He kind of pointed at it.
Brett, do you know how the minis are being run here?
Just we run them when we have tables available. I would guess tomorrow evening would probably.
Teams will probably be pretty busy through this.
Yeah, there won't be any minis today. These tables are all being taken up with teams. Generally, the best days for minis are the day before a division starts. Like when we're finishing up scotch right before singles, the night before singles start, and the night before teams start are your best nights for minis.
I don't know about you, but I just might go for the gold and try to bank that 2 in and either run out or sell the farm.
Yeah.
I mean, he has some other options, but I don't know.
I mean, you're going to have to bank the 2 at some point. I don't know that you're going to be any better on it than you are right now.
Right.
I mean, do you sell the farm now or do you sell the farm in a few minutes?
Right. And being where that 4 is, I like possibly using that for a key ball to get on the 8.
Yeah.
And then that 5 looks pretty happy where it is in front of the side in case I make the 2.
Well, he's looking at the combo, which, okay, that could, the 3 could tie up with the 14 if you're not careful. Or
the 3 is going to go down table if not running
Probably.
with the 14, right?
So, yeah, I think I would probably shoot the bank right now, too.
I think the bank's the shot, but there's more than one way to do it. It's just if you do it right, every way's the right way. You just got to do it.
I always say, how many pool players does it take to change a light bulb? 1, but 6 of his buddies will tell him how they would have done it differently.
Right.
All right. He finally took our advice and sold the farm.
Yeah, I think that it looked to me like that bank went short. He undercut it, and on diamond tables they tend to bank very springy rails, and so I think part of his thought process was he was trying to hold the cue ball from going too far down table.
Oh, that game ended up there, and I didn't. Who was shooting solids? Oh, Doug's gonna. Doug's like, I thought I was gonna be a commentator, not a runner. He's gonna go ahead and see who won that game for us.
All right, that missing game was in the favor of
one-eyed bandits.
Bandits. They want to stay in this thing. They can't let their opponent keep winning at this point. The heat is on them, you know.
Uh-oh. There's a pocket up there.
All right.
That's about to be 6-4 here.
Well, you know that one game that was scored in the one-eyed bandits' favor, going from 6-2 to 6-3. And now that scratch, you know, they could be in a 6-4 situation.
Yeah.
Another one away from being tied. You know,
momentum can switch quick.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back over to. Okay, yeah, I like shooting the 9, 14, and then the 8 and the same, just side to side to side.
And just like you said, side to side.
Looking good. All right, so 6-4. We're going to end up with a match here if we don't be careful.
All right. Well, there's a lot of players in Oklahoma City, and these guys have made the drive from their hometown to Tulsa, so they didn't come here just to.
That's right.
You know.
How long a drive is it?
It's a few hours. It's I think it's like 3.5 hours.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I think anytime you have a state with like two main cities like that there's going to be a natural rivalry, you know. We do the Southwest Regional in Arizona, and it always turns out to be, you know, Las Vegas versus Arizona kind of rivalry. Or we don't want those Las Vegas guys winning our state championship, you know.
Right.
And you get some pretty good matches that way.
Well, that's the one fun thing about team events. You know, pool is such an individual sport.
Yeah.
When in these team events, you have people rooting for their home teams.
We do a big regional up in the Northwest in Lincoln City, Oregon, twice a year, and you get a lot of Oregon versus Washington rivalries there.
Yeah, and you know what? That tournament has really blossomed over the years.
Oh, it's In fact, they just set a record, I guess, with entries for the upcoming one in March. They totally went to Fargo, and the players have really.
So yeah, I was hearing Rick talking about that. So basically, in that situation, everyone just signs up for singles, not knowing exactly what division you're
you sign up, you don't know what division you'll be in. That's the way nationals is now too.
Mm-hmm.
And then what they do is it's approximately, like they divide it into 4. I think they have 6 divisions up there. But yeah, so they'll divide. So your divisions are a little more equally, instead of having, like here, like the women's platinum, I think there was 8 players. Mm-hmm. And then the women's gold, there was, like 40 players. And all right, we're about ready to stop the bleeding here. Oh, you would have liked to have come down a little further. I would have just played shape for that 8 in the corner. You come off that top rail, you pretty much had shape. But as long as he makes this. Yeah, he's having trouble. He's having trouble pulling the trigger. It's a little tougher shot than he should have had to shoot.
Right.
But he got it. Don't scratch. Okay. He's fine. And I believe I'm going to switch over real quick, because I believe his teammate, is about to get the one on this table. All right, so covert operation takes 2 quick ones there.
Well, they put a halt to that momentum shift and took it back.
Yep, how fast things can change.
Well, I can't really say it was a momentum shift. It was one game.
Well, it was... it went from, 6-0 to 6-4, so momentum had shifted. And, instead of being tied, now you've doubled them up. And covert operation has the break. Let's see, I guess I should catch up on my...
You want me to work on that one?
Sure. Trying to keep a score sheet back here.
Dean is 1. Howard is 2.
Awesome. Who's that saying hello there?
Summer 09.
Summer 09, how you doing? Thanks for joining us.
Brad Littleton and Bobby Center are out there in the chat room. I've been seeing them watching tournaments throughout the week. Actually, Bobby was over at my house and we were playing pool and watching the stream.
Yeah, live stream has really helped pool, I think. And the future has got to be free streams. The pay-per-view, you know, I tell people, look, NFL, NBA, and those would not be as big as they are if they were pay-per-view. We've got to somehow get sponsors to, even if you have commercials. Well, that may have worked. He's trying to break those out, but he may have wired them up. I don't know. Yeah, he's going to play safe. And it's a good one.
Safe it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't think he liked trying to run out from there with the
Not with the 12. Yeah, the 12 and the 8 are tied up. Because he could have gone up and got the 9, but...
Well, he gets a 9, and then he has this tricky combo to how do I control the cue ball, the object ball, as well as get my breakout position or whatever.
No, totally was the right... And the way he played that safety, totally the right shot.
Yeah. He took out any chance of a direct side of contact that was solid. And
okay, so he's called the 4 up in the upper right-hand corner.
now, if he's realistically kicking it that speed in that direction, he might actually miss this 4. You know, I think he's probably just trying to hit it.
I think so,
And just call it in case.
You know, call it somewhere.
Right.
Okay, he hit it, and that's what he was trying to do. He figured it had the best chance to go up there in that top right. Last thing you want to do is kick it in and go, oh, yeah, I just was trying to hit it.
Now that 12 still is tied up with the 8, but he's looking at his option to shoot it in the opposite side. Otherwise, he's going to have to use one of those 2 stripes to somehow nudge it.
Well, if he could get down here about center table on the 11, I think that would be a pretty good shot to go over and go into it. We'll see.
And he didn't get the 11.
If he'd have hit that just a tad harder.
He might actually just roll down and shoot this in the opposite side if there's a window.
Yeah, if it goes in that right-hand side. I don't like moving balls if I don't have to.
Because even when he came down farther to get shape on the 11, if he makes the 11 and runs into that 12, he doesn't necessarily have the best shot.
No, you could
13.
tie it up with the 7 or the 4. Yeah, does the 12 pass the 8 and go in the corner? Yeah, he's playing it in the lower left corner.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Yeah, okay. And he hit it in.
Like it had eyes. I like this. He's got the 15. Stun it over for the 11. I believe that 8 passes the 4.
I don't know if he can actually get enough. I think stunning it will make him run into the 11. I don't know if he can actually pull it above it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
He might have to go all the way around.
Looks like he's playing the 11. No.
He's
Okay. Well, I like
yeah.
this.
Yeah, that's good.
That was good. Yeah, he's played this game once or twice before. Mm-hmm. That was a nice out.
Yeah, it was.
As long as he makes that. All right, so that brings our score to 8-5.
You know, the one-eyed bandits are not going to.
They're not quitting yet.
No. I don't know what this Doug talks like a 618 Fargo is supposed to mean on the chat, but
Doug
I thought I
talks
talked more
like
like a
a
700 speed.
Yeah. Doug talks like a 618 Fargo.
Hey, I could talk like a 400 speed if you want.
Oh, look at this. Oh, just caught the 4. I thought he was going to get a hit there for a minute. I always say, hey, I can give Shane Van Boening the 6 ball from this booth. I got about a 1200 Fargo. I never miss a ball back here.
But, you know, how many do you make for back here?
Well,
So it looks like his balls are all open except that 4. 4 is possibly
hard to say.
going
Yeah,
up or something.
I think the 4 might go in the side. He just, the way he shoots, it's like so casual.
Well, I don't think he really cares. I think he just wanted to pocket some balls and play safe.
Yeah.
Again, honestly.
I noticed the first game, it's like he hits a couple of balls. It's like he's warming up for league or something.
Now, I don't know. I don't think he left him a shot at this, but there is a real first here that.
Yeah, he could go rail first and hit it, but I think it'll just tie up with the 2 and the 3. I don't think. Would it go off the 2? Could he go rail first and then play the 10 off the 2? I don't know.
The way, if that were to have happen, looks like he'd have to go rail first, 10 into the rail, and then into the 2, which at that angle, that's not really.
Well, we'll see what he should be able to get a hit here. Oh, he caught the 4 going in.
Hey,
but he's blocked the 2.
Slightly. I mean, the 3's still there to
use, so. With ball in hand, he should be able to shoot the 3 and move the 2.
You know, the one thing I was thinking when I was looking at that is he's going to move the 2 easily, but that 4 is still blocked by that same stripe. And so I was wondering if.
Well, I was going to say, yeah, you'd like to shoot the 4 now, but you're kind of jacked for the 10. And he's going to leave it.
Looks like he's going to use the 2 to come around to get on the 4 somehow.
Yeah, I think if he can get over to this right side rail, play the 4 in the. Well,
he does
set up for the casual bank here.
Or the casual rail first carry, maybe?
Just, well, I think it kind of looks like that.
Look, he shot it.
Oh, look at this. Wow.
The casual rail first. You see how he just got up that?
I think it looks casual because he kind of plays with that upright, you know. He doesn't really get down on the ball.
Right. Yeah, well, casual works.
So it makes him look like it's.
Well, casual players, Fargo speeds get automatically bumped 25 points in my book.
All right, so that makes it 8-6. And One-Eyed Bandits are at the table here.
Well, I missed who was shooting there, but he actually made a nice shot and moved the balls around to where he has a potential run out, whereas before it looked like a mess. If he can make this 10 and move that 12.
Yeah, the 12's the only still kind of messy.
Well, and the problem with that is it looks to me like if you hit the 12 on the left side, it's going to still be tied up by the 4, and if you hit it on the right side, it might go towards those other balls. Well, he hit the 4 and just left the 12 there. Hey, that works.
Look
at that.
Oh, man.
Insult to injury. Tie your
right.
balls up
In case I dog it, you won't have a shot.
Hey, that was brilliant.
Well,
You know, these good players, when they break out balls, they're planning exactly what ball to hit and how they're going to play position off of them. That was pretty slick. I don't know if that was all intentional.
No, I don't think it was, but hey,
good to me, Brett.
he'll tell you it was intentional.
Oh,
Whoa.
careful.
Okay, he's fine.
Yeah.
Man, certainly didn't need to.
Well, I really miss playing on these diamonds.
All right.
You know, one little bump like that, you know, in the speed of these tables, you might find yourself froze to a ball.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
careful.
Yep. We got ourselves an 8-7 ball game.
Oklahoma City boys said we didn't drive this far to lose our first match.
So it's one-eyed bandits that are from Oklahoma City?
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, I don't know any of the players there. I just looked up the team captain and looked where he was from. I do know, you know, Shad on Covert Operations, the tournament director out of Magoo's.
Okay.
And Greg and Hatham I run into a lot around this area, so I know they're the Tulsa team.
Yeah, I remember seeing the name Shad McMahon. I went, oh, I wonder if he's any relation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw Shane at Magoo's a while back.
Yeah, I know he was living in Memphis for a while, and then I'm not sure where he's at now.
It's a nice shot.
Yep. I think he'd like to get that 14 in and use the 11 for his key ball.
And did he hit it with the right speed?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Pretty nicely done. I think he'll just slip out and play the 8 on the side.
Yeah, he just really didn't want to be straight on that 11, so he got the window between the 8 and the 6.
This is Greg. He plays pretty sporty.
Oh, yeah.
As I try to jinx him.
Well, he almost got Chinese snookered, I guess that's what they call it.
Chinese snookered.
You ever heard that term?
No.
They call that a Chinese snooker when you're shooting at the cue ball and there's a ball in the way, like froze to it.
Whoa,
So you
whoa,
have to
whoa,
back
whoa,
up.
stop.
Oh, my.
Wow,
Oh,
that's
wow.
some great speed control there, folks. 9-7. That's having the speed of the table dialed in. That's what he'll tell you.
All right. It looks like the one-eyed bandits play out of Don Quixote's in Oklahoma City. We just got
Okay.
information on the chat from Zant's Tube. Zant's?
I've heard of that place. So what's the main room in Tulsa now?
Oh, well, the only place I ever play at is Magoo's.
Is it?
I haven't
Okay.
really ventured around Tulsa too
Mhm.
much. But I believe that's where Covert Operations is playing out of. I would assume so.
Okay.
I think Magoo's, I don't know if they're one of the sponsors of the event, but I did see they had an ad here when I walked in. They had
Oh,
a
okay.
big poster sign for them. But Magoo's over the years, it's always been in my head because what are the mags that, what's his name runs? The newsprint periodical On the Break.
Oh,
You know what it was?
cheese.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I used to always see ads for their tournaments,
Okay.
and I've always remembered of Magoo's because of that.
And then in Oklahoma City, it's
Well, the only place I've been to in Oklahoma City is Jamaica Joe's.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I like that. Oh, they got a nice snooker table there too.
Do they? I've never been there, but I'd like to. Well, that's where Chip Compton and Joey Gray play out of, I think.
Right. Yeah, but they have a lot of diamonds there.
Making a comeback.
Yeah.
It was 8-7 after being down 6-0.
That sucks. Brett, yeah, we could go back here for hours and hours and hours.
Oh, 14 rattled on him. Well, here's an unexpected opportunity. Boy, he's making quick. Oh, I was gonna say he's making quick work of this wreck, and then he pulled the trigger a little too quick on that 4 and hung it. So. Let an opportunity get away there.
Yeah, that's one of the things about pool is the name of the game is take advantage of your opportunities.
Oh yeah, I've won so many matches I should have lost just because, I got lucky enough to get some unexpected opportunities and took advantage of them. Alrighty, so that gives the one-eyed bandits they again pull within one game.
So in the chat, we just were told that Jamaica Joe's and Don Quixote's have all diamonds.
Wow.
And having been to Jamaica Joe's, I can't remember exactly, but I think they had
That's awesome.
9. They had close to the equal amount of bar table diamonds as well as 9-foot diamonds.
Oh wow.
Oh no, wait, hold on. They had coin-op hourly diamonds, bar box. Then they had another room with 9s. Then they had that star-heated snooker table that just got in there recently. I think.
What I've noticed, it usually takes like one bar or one pool room to get diamonds in, and then everybody pretty much,
Right.
the players will go there.
Right. Well, and I can tell you that regionally, having traveled and seen each other in different places, pool varies from place to place. But when I first came to the area where I live, in Tahlequah, which is about an hour from Tulsa, I started asking people, what's your Fargo speed? And they're like, Fargo? What's that?
Fargo, yeah. What's Fargo?
Whereas in Oklahoma City, they have everything is rated tournaments. You know, Fargo, so many are under, and they even have this ladder tournament where people will just be put on a ladder based on their speeds, and they can challenge people above and below.
I remember we had that in the pool room I played in, and somebody goes, you know, all you've done is make it easy for the road player. He comes in, looks at the because it was up on the wall,
right,
you know,
right,
and he goes,
right.
He just knows exactly who to play,
Who to stay
what
with,
order.
right.
Okay, let's play this guy, then I play this guy.
He's working out his handicaps on his cell phone in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you the breaks.
That's right. Okay, you're number 8 on the ladder, so I can give you the 8. Number 7 on the ladder, you get the last 2. Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty good shot there. He broke those up. Hasn't left a real easy shot on this 12.
These are the kinds of shots to where, like, I sometimes ask, what do I do? I don't really know what to do, but whatever I do, I'm not going to blame myself for not executing perfectly, but I wish I could.
Well, you don't want to do that.
Right, yeah.
You know what
that.
not to do, yeah. You don't want to leave your opponent straight in on the 3 and the side.
Well, I thought he could just thin off and leave it near where the ball was on
That's
the rail.
kind of what I was thinking. You know, I would have thinned off the right-hand side of that ball, maybe.
Right. Yeah, he left him right in the heart of the balls. And
All right, that was a nice shot. We're going to have our first team into double digits here. Covert operation just isn't willing to give up this lead. And they go up 10 to 8.
I believe that was Shad who just won that game. Shad McMinn. There's a big name and last name in pool in Oklahoma. Around here.
Yep. Oklahoma's always had good players.
You know, I've always heard of Chip over the years, and I ran into Joey Gray once at the Riviera back a while. I lost a bunch of money playing poker, and then I said, "Oh, I'm going to go gamble on the pool table. I'll lose a lot slower there. Won't go all in one hand." But I ended up matching up with Joey. I had no idea who he was. Someone said he was a pro. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care.
I'll have more of a chance.
I'll give him weight if I have to.
You're right. But anyways, I think we played for 100, and Joey, I had Joey down 5-2, and I was feeling really good, and I think he ran out the set from that point, and I was like, okay.
It was funny. Some guys at Derby were talking about that they said nobody shoots straighter than Chip, and nobody moves better than Joey. They said if you put those two together, you might have the perfect pool player, you know. So I got to thinking about that, and Chip was standing at the tournament desk, and I said, so how would it be like you guys play in one pocket? Joey tells you what to shoot, and you shoot it. He goes, oh, we'd kill each other. Guess they've been friends since, they were like little kids.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
Because I always told him, man, I said, if you guys ever like split up and went out on the road, nobody'd know who you were. When they first were running around, it was like You just knew who they were because they were both always together.
I think everyone in the pool world knows, well, most people know who they are now.
Yeah, now they do. This was probably like 5-6 years ago.
Mm. Yeah, I think that was about probably the time I played Joey. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine who's from Oklahoma City. His name's Brad. I don't know if Brad's out there watching right now. But he's saying that oftentimes Chip and Joey go into the Calcutta as a pair.
Mm-hmm. Well, and they're just two really nice guys, too. Now, in the past, this event, they've had like an open... I know last year they had an open tournament and those two played.
Yeah, I'm sort of disappointed there isn't anything like
John
that.
John Gabriel, I think, played. And this is well done. All right, that makes it 11-8. Covert operation only needs 2. Yeah, this rack looks pretty open except for he doesn't have a pocket for the 8. So I'm not sure. He's going to have to move that 8 ball at some point.
If he doesn't move the 8, he's going to have to move the stripe below it, or maybe possibly bank the 8
Yeah,
to the side.
yeah, I don't know.
It's not really a nice place to bank the 8 from. You have to get sort of down
Sorry about the
table.
table shaking, people. It's not an earthquake or anything. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He moved it
Oh.
and scratched. Yikes.
The double carom brush off.
That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, yeah. That's that was the one-eyed bandit player that just scratched there, right? Yeah. So
Yep.
Daniel has a good opportunity here to put them on the hill.
Yeah. All he's got to do is stay in line.
Well, I like getting balls off the rail first if they're all equally.
Yeah, I
available.
do too. Let's see. I would start with this ball on the bottom rail because you don't want to have to come down to get it. Yeah, there we go.
Did you ever know a player named Dave Piana? Do you remember Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, I played Dave a couple times way back when.
Dave, when I first started playing, gave me some tips, and he says, when you play 8-ball, try to keep your cue ball movement compact. Don't go from this side of the table here to there. So in that situation, I look at those 3 balls, they're sort of all in the middle, and I go, well, that one's on the rail. If I get that out of the way now, I just deal with this.
Yep. Yeah, Dave was one heck of a player.
Yeah, the piranha.
Yeah, I miss those old days of the USBPA and
Oh,
the Reno
gosh.
Open.
Right.
And, that was like the funnest 2 weeks of pool.
Right. It's like I gotta say though, I jumped from people calling me 100 speed to a 600 speed. So I,
Everybody was underrated.
yeah. The demise.
I always said if they weren't complaining about your rating, then you weren't doing it.
Right, right.
You're not playing very good if they're not complaining about your rating.
I'll tell you what, the demise of the USPPA was bittersweet. It was like we've enjoyed it, but with Tony at the helm, it was,
yeah, it just didn't. Oh, did he get there? Yeah, I think he did. He can cut it in the side. He might be able to go to the corner. Okay. This will pull One-Eyed Bandits back to 11-9. Kind of a missed opportunity there by Covert operation. They had a chance to get to the hill.
do me a favor. Can you, when people aren't shooting, walk by the tables and go find the score sheet for this match and just where it says W and L, and copy it over? Do you want to? I just found us a new runner.
Well, the big one is if I have the overall score right.
Right, yeah. I'm just curious.
That's a huge, yeah. It gets tough to.
You know, people don't realize what it takes to do this. It really, there's a lot of stuff going on.
Teams are tough. Yeah, you got 2 tables to keep track of. Oh. Oh, he went right around those balls. He was trying to go into them. If he had to go through there and around, he would have been almost an impossible shot. You know, talking about 2 tables usually doesn't seem that tough on league night, though. I can make fun of 2 of my buddies at one time pretty easily. All right.
So there's, I just updated our score sheet to catch some of those, how the individual matches went. But yeah, in the second round there, the One-Eyed Bandits got 4 games in a row. They're still in contention. This is crunch time.
Oh,
right?
this is anybody's ball game. It's just this is where every shot means gets a little tougher. Pockets start getting a little smaller. Balls get a little bigger.
Right. I'll tell you, what the mark is of a experienced and talented pool player is in crunch time, their game picks up.
Yeah. Well, I always tell people pressure either makes you shine or fold. You know, it's like some people really thrive under it. Other people, it's that fight or flight.
Right. And then shine, Greg is shining right there with that last shot and breakout of all his problems are cleared up.
Greg's really impressed me in this match. He plays solid. I don't remember seeing him in in the singles.
Yeah,
He may have. I only got to see such a small.
right.
Oh,
You know, we
and
said
then
all
we just
that.
just
Let's
jinxed.
go in 4 rails.
Look at
4 rails.
this. Look at this. If it goes, it counts.
But you know what? I tell you, see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Just by virtue of the fact knowing if I win this game, we're on the hill. That adrenaline, just keeping your composure and your head on the same
You have
focus.
to.
You know, it's
You
such a
have
fun
to.
game.
Yeah, it's like being the guy that's playing the hill, and you
Oh,
know
yeah.
everybody's watching.
Right.
It's just, you don't want to be the guy who dogged it for the. I've always been fortunate enough to thrive under that. The more pressure, the better I seem to. Because I don't take unnecessary chances. Then I
Right,
I
right.
do. It's like, okay, I need to play every game like it was worth $1 million. You know. Well, he knocked that off the rail real nice.
Yeah, it looked like the way he hit it with the speed he hit it with, he intended to run into that ball. He didn't want to try to hold it in any way.
You have to turn Whitey loose here, but
Well,
I like going 2 rails back to
yeah.
about where his
Well,
hand
exactly,
is.
that's what I was
Because
thinking.
then if something bad happens, you're not leaving your opponent.
And it's natural.
Yeah,
it's the ball-
it
way
is.
the ball
Look at
wants to
this.
go. He just hit it a little harder than he needed to.
Well, yeah. This 8-ball to make it 11-10. And he
Alrighty.
does. Got ourselves a match. Oh, and somebody won over here. I believe it was Covert Operation. Their player was at the table. Can I get you to run in there one more time? I think it's 12-10. I think it's 12-10, but I just want to be sure.
What am I at?
It was Covert Operation.
Okay. I was like
You're on point
90
today.
I was like 90% sure, but
I don't know exactly how you figured those things out, Brett. It's
No,
like
it's-
flipping a coin to me.
I had glanced up and saw the guy in the purple shirt running balls up in the little corner up there, so I was pretty sure he had figured. Alrighty, Covert Operation is on the hill, and they've got both their players at the table. I've actually been on teams where we're racing to see who can win the case game. You're just running out as fast as
Right,
you can,
right,
which
right.
can really backfire. I can be kind of stupid,
Right.
but especially in a close match.
Well, I've seen some situations where someone's got a real tricky table and they're looking at their partner going,
Oh,
how's
yeah.
your table look? Oh,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to take a bounce.
Oh,
here, Jake.
I've seen that. Yeah, it's like just kind of keep waiting around to see how your partner. Come on. Wow, One's got a pocket. All he's got to do is. And he's shooting quick, too. It's like,
Yeah.
I want to be the guy.
He's
I want to
feeling it.
be the guy. Just avoid the 14. Just like that.
No problem.
And here we are, folks. This will be for the match. Covert Operation wins this match 13 to 10.
Well, in the first team battle between Oklahoma City and Tulsa,
Tulsa
edged
takes
them out.
Tulsa takes the first battle.
I'm going to be hated for that comment, probably.
Well, it's hey, you're just reporting the news. You're not
Yeah,
making
right.
it there. I'm only here to report what happens, not like. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. I'm sure we've probably got another team match coming up here shortly. So, Doug, thanks a lot for.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I
Hey,
enjoyed it.
it was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. You get tired of the same commentators all the time. So yeah, tell your friends, hey, come on and commentate.
Yeah, you know,
I try to be nice to people.
you know who I'd love to get behind this booth is Frank Henry. I really gained a lot of respect from watching him play. And
He had a good tournament, and I told him last night. I said, I want to shake your hand. I said, because it was funny, you said, hey, put him on the stream, and then we had like 4 or 5 other people wanted to see him on the stream table. I'm like, who is this guy? It's like, so I told him last night, I said, you're like a legend. He goes, really? He was shocked. All right,
Well,
thanks everybody. We'll be back in a little bit.
mhm.